Alright, this is where we're at. Where are we here? Okay. Let's check this first. So, I'm getting this mouse. Where is it? It was on my feed. Oh. Not the glossy version, though. Not the fucking glossy version, chat. This one. Oh! Oh, baby. Look at that. Can you believe it? Doesn't it look amazing? I'm gonna check my... I'm gonna just see. Tuesday, May 28th. In transit. No, it's in my city, bitch. Bring me it. It's here. Why does it have to wait till tomorrow? Oh my god. Dude, this looks like it's gonna be the greatest thing ever. It's only like 49 bucks too. I can't wait. Honestly. It's like what is it? 50? What does it weigh? Uh, 67 grams. Yeah, it's so late. Okay, so let's start with this piece of tech that we were looking at yesterday. This PicTech T7 gaming mouse thing. So this is like $12 on Amazon, and someone in chat was like asking about whether or not this was like, I think it was Drake. He was asking about whether or not this is like a good mouse. So I'd actually argue that this mouse is pretty good, for at least from the reviews I was reading. Except if you're looking for budget, like there's the older version of this mouse is non-RGB and cheaper. So if you have like a full RGB setup, obviously you probably want to buy this. But if you're on a budget and you're buying this mouse, like you probably want to buy the older version with no RGB, right? I can't see a reason why I would spend more money for an RGB mouse if I'm buying this mouse in general, right? I feel like that's... You know? People like RGB, man. When you've invested enough into a setup with RGB, I respect the desire, you know, to... I feel like it's like one of those things, honestly, that like once you start, you just can't stop. You're just too deep down the rabbit hole. Right. Okay, so let's first remove this post because we'll take care of this. So, these are like HyperX earbuds that Inferno pointed out. I don't know why you pointed these out. These are like... What is this? Optimized for handheld mode. They're just like $40 shitty earbuds. And they're designed for the Switch. So they have an inline mic. I mean, come on, dude. I almost feel like Inferno put this in here as a meme. Like, there's no way this is serious business. Now, I don't know whether or not these are good. Like, as far as sound quality is concerned. All I know is that, like, they're just a pair of earbuds. Ideal for Nintendo Switch. Why? This just feels like... Yeah, I imagine. Like I said, it's like this. If you buy your RAM, and the RAM you wanted to get has RGB, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna be one of those guys. And you're like, I should double down. I should just embrace it. And then you just buy RGB everything. Completely shameless. See, that's... Yeah. I can see that. See, I double down the opposite direction. I'm like, I don't want any RGB. Turn it all off. I want my products to look good without lights. Now, every product I buy is like the RGB-less version. So I can understand the opposite. The opposite. So this is actually a meme. But I want to Yeah, so there's a thing going on Twitch right now. I don't know if I can. Oh, I should not do that, actually. That would be stupid. There is, right now everyone's using the artifact game category to, like, stream, like, movies and porn and, like, all sorts of crap. That happened. That was happening yesterday. Yeah, dude, I was actually, like, wanted to show you guys myself, but then I realized, like, oh, shit. Luckily, like, I realized early enough I still seem smart. You ever get, like, 99% of the way through, like, a link, and then you're like, whoa. Or when you, like, click it, and then you're like, oh, this feels like something bad's gonna happen. At least I was, like, starting to type. I was like, wait. Okay. So, this was a kind of a big deal because everyone was giving Twitch shit for not being able to moderate this. And I think it really comes down to the lack of tools they've got, right? Because they don't do real-time audio monitoring. We know that because people get away with music all the time. They don't do real-time video monitoring because that's way more costly than audio monitoring. Yeah, see, I understand because the game for the trolls is always the same, right? Like, you know, try to like break the system in such a way that it's funny, but not like bad. They don't want to be bad, they just want to be funny. So, like, streaming random shit in random zero viewer categories, excuse me, as everyone tries to figure it out, is funny, right? It's just funny. I can just check on this Discord. Okay. So, I mean, you really can't, as Twitch, this is tough to do anything about, the artifact thing. But it's funny, nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're doing, really. You just break your shit to have a good time. Now, they may get us all hit with the stupid monitoring memes, but... alright. And do your stream stuff seems low res? I mean, that would be weird, wouldn't it? No, they're not low res at all. They're like the ideal size. I don't know what you're on, man. I don't know what you're on. 38 Discord notifications? Oh. Yeah, I don't really. I only check one. Okay. So there was this shit. I couldn't believe this is a real mouse you could buy for $180. But it looks interesting. There's some interesting comfort grooves in it. And interestingly enough, there is a feature here that one could argue makes it legitimately a good mouse. It has 2000 hertz polling, which honestly I haven't really seen in a mouse. The thing that really busted it for me is this. Okay? This is literally a non-removable side button. Can we get on that for a second? That's a button. That's a button. That's a button. That's a button. That also is a button. And that's a sixth button. Like, how on earth you are supposed to use this with any sense of seriousness is ridiculous. Like, where do you put your thumb here? Like, yeah, this is made by Hasbro, I'm pretty sure. This is a Hasbro mouse. This is ridiculous. Now, the 2000 hertz polling is pretty dope. The 2000 hertz polling while wireless is pretty sick. And the shape has some pretty neat, like, comfort grooves here. Like, you can see that your finger fits along here, and then it's got, like, a nice little comfort groove for the pinky. I'm trying to give it its credit because somebody took... What's crazy is that somebody took the time to make a shape here like on this half of the mouse that was really good and like really interesting. And then some fucking dude was like, you know what we need? We need side buttons. How many? All of them. Where should I put them? Where your thumb goes. Somebody tried to fight this. For sure. What's cool about this mouse too is you can actually unscrew the bottom, and you can replace the Omron switches inside. That comes with them too. Yeah, those buttons really are like, you can't justify that to me. It just kills the experience so hard. Yeah, the more cowbell guy. Yeah. You know what this needs. There is a place for your thumb? Where? Your thumb goes in the middle of the thing. Right there. What about, like, down here? I don't understand. Where do I put my thumb here? This guy who was reviewing it had look at him. This guy was saying the same exact shit I'm saying. Look at him. It's right in the middle. You can't do that. You can see it. Look. Oh, it sucks that you can see that the part for the thumb is literally parallel to the floor. Like, you can't put your thumb on that. You can't claw grip this mouse. Maybe if you're doing palm grip, I could sympathize with you. But if you're doing fingertip grip or claw grip, like, you need to hold this mouse. Like, it's got to hold it. If you're doing palm grip, then legitimately this may be something you could imagine. I could get it. But there is a straight up reason why when we look at like the shout out to Razer here, because they made the best one, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is actually sick. That magnet's so powerful. This one with the hex. Like, if you want to do this, this is the one that makes the most sense to me. You can put your thumb in the middle. No, get out of here with the cookies. Like, but then you also have this pretty sick grip option for regular people too. Which I think is dope. Right? This looks good. Dalton, the guy who was my roommate, has actually owned this mouse. He loved it. He thought it was good. The only thing about this mouse that makes it really not acceptable for me is how it's heavy. It's like 100 grams plus, right? I think. Yeah, 118 grams to 123 grams. It's heavy as fuck. But I think he reviewed it positively. Rocket Jump Ninja. I like the option. Razer's a scam. I mean, you know, if you believe that, then that's cool, dude. Now for an edgier opinion. All right, so we're getting here. Get this out of here. We already talked about this. I just want to really make sure. Yeah, I guess we're kind of here now, right? And we'll finish. We'll close with this stuff. Oh, we can go here. This mouse is 82. This mouse is 80. Yeah, it's becoming increasingly unacceptable to have anything. I thought we should check this shit out together. So this is like Quake 2 with ray tracing, right? Okay. I like how they really compared it to the original. Like, look at that. Oh my god. Look at the God Rays though. He uses a cheap keyboard and mouse. I mean, he plays League though. You can use anything you want, man. Like, you can get one of the guys who made it pretty reasonably far in WCS. He was using like wireless keyboard mouse, and that was like before wireless mice were like comparable. Dude, the lighting is so dope though. What do you guys think? Looks good? Like, just look at that still. Like, the objects in this game look like they don't belong with the lighting engine. Is that the point, do you think? Oh, let's put this on like 0.25. Like, everything in this game doesn't look like the lighting engine does. Like, it doesn't look like it fits. Yeah, of course. But I think this is just for demo purposes, right? Wait, did they upgrade? Did they update the textures too? Is that in the listing of things that they did? Yeah, new weapon models and texture. Never mind. Okay. Crazy. How big a difference it makes. That's neat. Okay. Yeah, Rev posted this in the morning memes chat. It makes a big difference. I think I've seen this before. It makes a big difference. But I don't really know whether or not it's going to be adopted as the future. I imagine it would be. Like, the cards are already there for it. Okay. We can delete this. What are these? Oh. Interesting. I think I was looking into these at one point. Are these the ones that, like, Jake has? No regret? Yeah, hold on. Let's see if we can find somebody who's, I think this is a really good option for people who are doing, like, tournament broadcasting and stuff. Or, like, are in a crowded place. I thought about buying these myself. Something like these. Okay, hold on. But this is I think this is a better, I think this is a better option, but we'll go into that in a sec.
Here into the and bringing you guys Miller's. So the HSC line is the condenser microphone version headset. It is something that.
Wait, are you not gonna talk into them?
Well.
Ist das Steinberg Interface?
Okay, come on.
Das Mikro für mich ist halt
Speak into the mic.
Bei dem auch der Kopfhörer-Output.
I'm actually just so triggered. How could you possibly review them?
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem etwas spezielleren Review im Namen von TechPod Game 200 dieses AKG gestoßen. Auch
Wait,
zu können zum einen
did this guy unironically take a HyperX headset ad over top of his AKG headset ad?
was die Kopfhörerqualität angeht, zum anderen ist auch das
No, but this isn't the same one. Read it. Can we just get on this guy's level for a second, please?
Spezielleren Review auch nach einer besseren alternativen sportmoderierten Verpackung im Game auch wollte.
Because he's also looking at the Steinberg interface, right? He's got to test it. Don't fuck with me like this, dude. Or is he just comparing them?
Die ein Tischmikrofon einfach nicht in die Tüte kommt, die keinen Arm montieren wollen, um das Mikro zu befestigen.
It could be that he's saying that the whole thing is done.
Halt ein Dorn im Auge ist. Für die kann sich so eine Investition lohnen, aber meiner Meinung nach auch nur dann.
He could be saying that the whole thing is done, but can't tell you how it sounds.
Get from that is the ability, say, for example, for a drummer, two separations. Right. So I don't put in the top end and a little.
Yeah, this sucks because I would really like to hear them. Rip. Yeah, so I was looking into these myself, but the way that I would actually recommend doing it is this way.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jay's 2 cents.
Type test into the search window. All right, you've convinced me. Test. No, no one's done it. Look, see, no one.
Disclaimer here, probably not whether or not beats heavy bass or even the Astro bass from Astro Gaming's headsets that you might.
Yeah, no, man. Okay. The way that Jay is gonna end up describing it is probably the way I'd recommend it. If Melty ever watches, oh yeah, Melty's right there. Okay. Yeah, so he has a regular pair of headphones, but then he orders a mod mic. And mod mics have gotten very good. Like, yeah, this little guy. You like clip it to the side of your mic. It comes with a little sticker with the magnet. Yeah, Peter has owned one too. He uses it. He has the 4. They actually have a wireless version now. Actually, I'll show you. Yeah, they have this guy right here. It's like Bluetooth, and it has like a RF adapter or RH adapter. Am I saying that wrong? Yeah. Off me, I agree. Yeah. Like a good budget pair, like somewhere in the $100 range is pretty good. You can buy them and be the first person on YouTube made a proper review of this headset. I mean, that's what we'll do. We'll just go around like sniping all the reviews. Oh, I see this guy doesn't have a mic test. Okay, time to squeeze him out of the marketplace. But yeah, this thing looks pretty good. Okay, I don't want. Yeah, see? It clips on like that. Oh yeah, it has 48. That's good. 48 kilohertz audio is good. It's a good sample rate. Oh, quick mute too. I didn't even know that. Sweet. Yeah, see, it comes with a little dongle. So you can like change what mode it's using. So like you can use this with your phone, or you could use this with like your PC or your PlayStation or whatever. Or you can go with the wired option as well. Yeah, I mean this is this is by far like if you buy $100 pair of headphones and this microphone, like this thing sounds really good. Let's see if we can get an audio test here. He's got to talk into it at some point. Yeah, so he has it set up with the Mod Mic 4. So this is 2 gens old now. Okay, he's gonna talk into it here.
AKG K7XS or XX gaming headset. I guess
Let's
there's only
take
one thing left to do. That's gonna be a mic test. Cue up the transition. Okay, now here we are. We are recording directly to Audacity. We're not going to be doing any sort of
Sounds good, right?
No compression, no noise removal, no bass adding, no treble adding, no clarification.
Yeah, like
high pass filter.
These reviews made me believe in this mic. Like that sounds clear.
None of that stuff. This is exactly as it's coming out of the microphone, going into Audacity. And now the levels look pretty good.
Yeah, so if you look at the Mod Mic 4, the Mod Mic 4 is going to be cheap. Yeah, this is less than $50. Right? Like exactly what he's using.
We're not peaking. Let's see how sensitive it is. 1 2 3 1 2 3. I am recording now, guys. This is KB40.
Yeah, it suffers a bit on the high end, but the Mod Mic 5 probably fixed some of that. But yeah, they did more here. It's only $20 more too. So like once you get a mic like this, and then you also get like a pair of headphones, it's just the best combination you can get for the like bang for the buck. Like if I buy a pair of, so like my ideal, you don't have to go with this. This is my ideal right now. This is where I be at. Okay? So these are like the most comfortable headphones I've ever owned. This is Canadian dollars, so these are the most comfortable headphones I've ever owned personally. The ear pads are just so comfortable, and the entire headset's just built really, really well. Now, I would take this, and I'd strap on one of these, and that's it. Like, I have like a studio broadcast quality mic, but this is $199 Canadian. I got them for way cheaper. So, you got to be careful with these headphones because they go on sale twice a year every year, okay? Black Friday and somewhere in the spring. Every time they go down to like what 120 or like 150. Without fail, these drop. But they're also very similar to their little brother. Hold on. Where are they at? They have a littler one. $6.99. What am I in? Like the scam version of Amazon? Jesus. Okay, let's go Amazon.com. Oh, Linus went out in the rain again? Oh my god, I did not. Oh, there's so many cool things. This podcast is already way too long. Yeah, so if you want to get like a budget pair of like headphones, the 569s are like pretty much the 598s. They're a little bit worse, very similar in style and comfort. So you get the comfort, and then you put the Mod Mic 5s on them, and now you're looking at like sub $200 for almost studio grade quality, or even studio grade quality, right? And comfort. Scamazon, exactly. Or you could just get the Mod Mic 4, which is even like cheaper, and it's still a really good value as well, right? So now you got $150, which is dope, right? So we know how it sounds. But the AKG one might be good. Find out what Jake has. They have that. They have something exactly like this. No Regret has the AKG ones. I don't know if it's exactly these ones or if it's the other ones that they have. The BHP or whatever. I don't know which ones, but they sound pretty good. The thing about these I don't like is, I don't know, I just didn't think they were very comfortable. Like, I've owned a pair of 240s. Is that right? That sounds right. I haven't owned them in a long time. Yeah, hey, I was right the first time. Holy shit. I owned a pair of these. And honestly, like, I didn't think they were that good as far as comfort's concerned. But sound quality-wise, they were dope. They were a good entry into more hi-fi stuff. Yeah, I prefer comfort over quality of sound because I wear my headphones for a very long time, right? Because of what I do. So it's natural that I'm going to care more about that. All right. Linus went out in the rain again. Oh, baby. I can't watch that video on stream. But I fucking want to.
Okay, so I'm sitting in my office looking at a...
Wait. I need to buy AMD stock now? Oh, man. Bro. Okay, so for you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is the announcement for... Actually, I also looked this up, which is Intel's announcement for their 9900KS, which is just so fucking laughable. Oh, dude. On. This is like, oh yeah, okay. I wanted to get this because this is good for everybody. Budget to enthusiast / like, you know, content creator or whatever. So coming in at the bottom at a measly 199 or 249, okay? You get 6 core 12 thread going up to 4.4, which is crazy. Honestly, for that cheap. And look at the power consumption. It's so low. Like, what are the current Intel? What's the current Intel lineup? So I just want to contrast this because like Intel does have a keynote coming up tomorrow, right? So like let's give them a second here. But when you contrast this with the current i5 line, like, where is it? So the 9600K is the fastest i5. 6 cores, 6 thread. 4.6 gigahertz max turbo frequency. So probably, like, I have my 8600K at 5.2 overclocked. But what's the I want to see the heat. TDP is 95 watts. I guess they would be the same, right? But you get twice as many cores in the 3600X, but 30 less. So like this probably doesn't line up if you're overclocking it. Yeah, so if you're doing the regular memes, like this is 30 watts less TDP, the 3600, which is nuts. And they have PCIe 4. So already Corsair announced that they're going to have I'm getting ahead of myself, but Corsair's announced that they're going to have a PCI 4 enabled hard drives, which allow for like 5,000 gigabits per second or something like that. Is that it? 5,000 megabits per second, not gigabits per second. What's wrong? Yeah, 4.9 gigabits per second. 5,000. I was like 4,000 megabits doesn't seem fast enough, but then I thought about it. Right? So the PCI 4 is going to allow for like way higher bandwidth, which is really neat. So that's the entry level. But then the 3700X is obviously just going to be like a step in between 8 core 16. They have a 12 core 24 thread part with a boost frequency of 4.6. Its price is $500. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if we take a quick little gander over here to Intel, okay? What did they say it wipes the floor with? The i9, which version? 8-core. It destroys the 9900, like, without a question. But I want to find... I guess the 9900K is all I got. Yeah. It dumpsters this part. Apparently it's like 12% faster. But if you like look at the price, the 9900K is like way more, right? Oh, is it comparable to X series processors? Yeah, like you can see that the 9900K, which it annihilates, is $200 more. I can't remember which one she said it was better than. 9920X. Yeah, okay. The 9920X is a 12-core, 24-thread part. And I can't wait to show you how much this shit costs. They say it outperforms it by like 10% or something like that. If you want to buy this 9920X right now, you're paying $1,529 American. If you want to buy the 3900X, you're going to pay $499. I just want you to take a look quickly at those two numbers and just laugh hysterically. Just, oh my soul. Be still, my beating heart. Intel is sweating. Their pores just like, oh no, can't get enough liquid out. Oh, it's overheating, man. They're dying here. This is so bad. And can we take a quick brief look at how much less power this uses? 105 watts compared to 165 watts? Oh no. Oh no. Oh man, that's so bad. Intel's like, oh, it's all over, man. Alright, it's a good thing they're all locked in on our servers. Jesus. No, they upped the IPC. Dude, this is, yeah, 1189 and up. Okay, yeah, come on, buddy. We just Googled it. AMD says that a Blender demo against the 9920X finished 18% more slowly. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, dude. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. All right. So, yeah, just keep in mind that this is what AMD announced today or yesterday, right? This is some crazy stuff. This is some absolutely bananas stuff, right? And you're probably thinking to yourself like, wow, wonder what Intel announced. They announced the 9900K S. They announced a special version of a chip they already have. Oh no. So it'll be 8-core 16 running at 5 gigahertz, bro. That's not enough. These guys have 1224 here, running at 4.6. That's just not acceptable. I don't know. Any release dates on these? Yeah, so the AMD part releases July 7th. 7/7. Yeah. Should you upgrade your CPU to the AMD then? I mean, again, I think Computex, I think Intel has an announcement. So we got to chill. Right? Yeah, so tomorrow they have an announcement. Right? Yeah, but okay, hold on, Trax. We got to chill on the switching brands is costly, okay? Intel fucks you every time. Every time you get an Intel chip, you need to buy a new motherboard. So regardless, you're buying a new motherboard. Okay? But if we get an AMD chip, that means that the next time we get a new AMD chip, it fits snugly in our old AMD socket once we do a BIOS update. Right? So Intel's going to make you pay regardless. Whereas AMD's like, hey, your 3900X fits in the same motherboard that your 1600X fit in. It's pretty dope. So the only thing that's nice about getting a new Mobo for Ryzen, the new Ryzen, is the PCIe 4. Yeah, this is still AM4, dude. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'm talking out my ass here. Yeah, they still use the same AM4 socket, man. Can you believe it? The new Ryzens don't all work on all of the old... Okay, not on all of them. Probably the higher end ones support. I know my middle of the road Prime 399A board supports like the 2950X. I would wait till Intel does their Computex announcement, but from the look of things, they're doing laptop stuff. They're probably sweating hard, dude. Like, this is not a good look for them at all. There's going to be at least 6 months of domination, and even then, I don't know how they're supposed to drop their shit half price. Like, I don't know how they're going to compete with the 3900X. Like, I can see them... Because if we look at the 3700X and 3600X, we can see the clock speeds go up to 4.4, which means that you'll probably get a 4.6 boost. So I can see you taking an 8-core 8 with like 5.2 overclock, right? I could see you taking that for speed. But when you look at the 3900X and you look at 4.6 like gigahertz, and then you see 12, 14, and then you look at the price, this chip is actually insane. Right? The 3900X is mind-blowingly good. It's arguable that the 3600 and 3600X and the lower chips are actually not as impressive just because the clock speeds aren't so high that they compete in the same way, right? So if I compare the 3600X to an i5, my i5 will get 5.3 gigahertz, and this might hit 4.6 maybe at best, like 4.4. I don't know if they adjusted how well these chips handle boost or handle overclocking. I think that's what it really matters here. Like, if I pick up a 3600X, am I going to hit 4.6? Am I going to hit 4.8? Or am I stuck at 4.4 or 4.5? If they'll do 4.6, 4.8, then like we're in business, but I don't know. Well, these chips will have to actually be in consumer hands for overclockers and stuff like that before we really know like how well they compete in the speed aspect. Because it's always been like AMD is killing everybody in core count and price, and then Intel is like charge you twice as much, but you can't get the speeds from AMD. But with the 3900X, they're clearly catching them in that regard. Right? This is a mark that now we're looking at high core counts and high speed and half the price or less. And no like low power consumption. Like, this chip is actually pushing Intel so far, whereas the other ones are only pushing them in the ways that they've already been pushing them. All right, take care, Serge. Okay? Yeah, PCIe 4 is huge. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to make the investment here, 3900X is just the way to go. But I don't know. 3800X is good too. Yeah, this part would actually be nuts. Like, oh, I didn't notice this. Do you notice that guys, look at this. I didn't see this. This is very important to look at. The 3600X is a 6-core 12, 95 watts, but the Ryzen 7 is 3.6 to 4.4, 65 watt TDP. So the 3700X I think is meant to be just like a much more efficient 3800X. Dude, I like how they've done this. So they've they've kind of, instead of just having like an overclocked version or like a higher end version, now they have, you know, more efficient version versus more performing version. No, this isn't mobile. This is just the way that they've organized it. Yeah, like this is cool. I'm actually so impressed. I feel like a fanboy. I'm not fanboying. I want Intel to come out with something like sick, but I don't think that they can touch this. It could be using a laptop with that power draw, probably, yeah. It's crazy. Okay, what else do we have? I think my queue is almost done, right? There's just the GPU. Oh, yeah, and the PS5. Man, this took so long. Well, there was a lot to talk about today, though. So, yeah, PS5 was, like, announced / leaked. This is, like, their level load times. Like, this is PS4 versus PS5. Yeah, that's PS5 there. Yeah, you probably should. But check, yeah. I mean, if you know what you're doing, because you need a cooler. Sony has discovered SSD. I wonder if they're using NVMe. So that's cool. So they are doing a PS5. I was just surprised. All right. Yeah. 5,000 megabits per second. I said accidentally gigabits per second originally, and I felt bad about myself. Okay, so I haven't actually seen this, so this is an exploratory thing for me. So I heard something like this is comparable to the 2070. And people are hoping that it's going to be like $299 or something like that. Ooh, and it supports PCIe 4. Oh, okay. So this is just an announcement. They haven't actually announced the specs or anything. The June 10th is going to be the event. Right? All right. Speaking of Good Morning Podcast. Talked a lot of tech stuff. But I'm going to let it go now because we got to play some StarCraft 2. If you want to talk about some other stuff, post in the morning meme material. Okay? Most of this stuff came from there. Why do you keep putting podcasts in quotes? Do you not like what I did? Do you have a better way that you would do it, Timmy? Professional map maker extraordinaire over here.